Out by saying the parents today ain't shit. The parents for the last 25 years haven't been shit. And it's mainly because you have a lot of younger people having kids. There was a case where there was a 15-year-old girl I just recently saw had a child. She was pregnant, and they showed her 12 years later, which she was 32, and her daughter was 12, and they were talking to each other like they were best friends. She even said that she smoked weed with her 12-year-old daughter because her mom smoked weed with her, and she still smoked weed at 32, and she claims that she was too young to give it all up. Absolutely pathetic, and she was a loser and an idiot. I don't know, what the fuck is wrong with people, but your kids are a victim of their product or their parents or their environment. All of this is a package deal. Now, if you choose to be a piece of shit, make sure your kids be better. That's what I was always taught. That's what they teach you in the hood. I don't know what hood they come from, and make sure your kids are a million times better off than you. Don't make sure they be a piece of shit like you, piece of trash like you. If your ass want to be gay or faggot, make sure your kids don't want to go down that same route. People, today is the worst parenting I have ever seen in my life. They don't care at all what their kids do. They're afraid. What type of person would have a child, bear a child for 9 months, and you afraid of it? You're afraid to chastise and beat their ass and tell them you are the adult. They are the child. They're not your parent. Some weak ass parents. Weak. You're having kids at a young age. You're partying, drinking with them. You letting them call you bitch. You calling them bitch like y'all cool. That's the problem with these parents. They are trying to be their kids' friends, make them cool, let them do what they want to, and not trying to do what the grandmas did back in the 70s and the 80s, which was beat your motherfucking ass and brought the fear of God through you. And you letting them do what they want. That's why they say they want to be gay. You're not even trying to stand in the way and say this shit ain't right. You scared to say no because you open up this big portal of do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Just like you see this motherfucker. He chose to be a bisexual, whatever the fuck, cross-dresser. Nobody got in his ass when he was young and told him, man, you can't be like that. Young Thug. Truly a motherfucking bisexual dude and claim he ain't gay, but dressed like a bitch. Now, let's get on to a bigger topic. Just like what happened in New York. This is fucking bullshit on everything I love. If I would have saw this, I would have beat all they motherfucking ass physically, and I would have been behind bars because there's no way, and I mean no way, that you should raise boys, 15-year-old boys, 13, 12, or don't matter the age, to beat up on girls. And they some faggots, they some punks, they some bitch ass motherfuckers to gang jump that girl. I don't care what the situation was. They some bitches. They just proved that you are all of y'all some bitches. And all of y'all need some real niggas to beat y'all ass. Y'all need to come out here to LA and just get dropped off in Compton, Watts, right out here in Inglewood, so y'all can get y'all motherfucking ass stumped. Good, we waiting. Cause this is bullshit. And your parents need to be right behind you so we can beat they motherfucking asses too, because they raised a bunch of bitches. Y'all some bitches. How in the fuck you didn't teach your kids in the house not to jump or beat on girls? You had to have been the weakest motherfucking parents. All them kids out there, just one little girl. Just helpless. And then they robbed her. But all the people sitting there watching it, they some bitches too. That's why I said today is the weakest. That shows you what happened when you take God out of these schools. They don't believe in God. They don't believe in nothing. They have no morals. They are pieces of shit. And the parents are really to blame. You can only blame the kids so much. Like I said, these parents are weak. And that's sad because they could have killed that girl. And these are black kids doing this to each other. This is where they're heading to destruction, people. This is where these kids are heading until you stop them. Tell your kids today, teach them right from wrong. Don't let them go out here and just do what the fuck they want. That's the devil is all in these kids today. They have no morals. They don't believe in God. They dress like faggots. They don't know whether they're men or women. They all fucked up mentally in their own drugs. You know that is self-destruction. Wake up, people, before it's too late. And they all need to be prosecuted. They all need to. It's no way in hell that this shit should even, they shouldn't even think about it twice. Everybody who even sit there and watch this shit need to be punished. This is a 15-year-old girl. If this was your daughter, what would you do? And they need to stop this shit. Like I said, they're listening to this bullshit music, and it's driving them crazy. Their influence is just totally off. There was a time when you would see a group of guys fight each other, group versus group. It is very rare that you would see that many people jump even one man when I was growing up. Now you see 30 motherfuckers jumping one girl. That is the sign of true bitch-assness, like cowards, man. But I'm done with it because I'm getting hella mad thinking about it. But yeah, this is absolutely the weakest generation of parenting that God has ever created, and we know the end is near. Jesus is coming back because we need you. This is crazy. And lock their parents up too, shit. While y'all let it, and throw away the key. Subscribe.